What's up guys, my name is Dragon and welcome back to the Gaming Planet. Now today I'm going to be doing another sort of command block tutorial thing, and I know I haven't uploaded in a week, but it's alright, because I'm doing this little thing now. So this little command block tutorial will be how to generate circles in Minecraft, and it's an easy way to do this. You can also do this with particles to make cool effects, and I've done that with this command here, but these two command blocks are all the command blocks we're going to need. So let's get started. So I'm just going to keep these two command blocks here just to make it a little bit easier for me. But the first command is an execute command. It says execute as entity and the name would equal hi at s or at s run, and then it teleports at s to nowhere, but it makes it rotate. Now what this means, it will execute the command as the entity at itself. So the entity will run this command. It will also run the command at itself, and it will teleport itself nowhere, but it will rotate. As you can tell right here, this makes it rotate. So if I make this come up here and put an armor stand down, and I have this little name tag that says hi on it, if I put this down and then I grab this redstone block and I put it here, you can tell that it starts rotating. This command block is a very simple execute command as well. It does the same thing. It executes the command as the entity at itself, but it runs a particle command. And the particle is flame, and all you need to do is, these are important. Instead of putting the tilde key, which is what that key is, a little squiggly line, you have to hold shift and click 6 because that makes an up arrow. And what that does is it teleports, or it runs the particle command, but it runs it on where the actual entity is facing. So you can see, watch, if I just put tilde keys down, aka the squiggly lines, and I put 5 there, you can see that whenever I turn this on, the flame particle will just stand there and do nothing. But if we have the little up arrows, and I put 5 there, then you'll see that it'll rotate with the actual armor stand itself. Now this can be very helpful because imagine you're trying to build a circle with a 20 block, I think it's a radius. So if you want a circle with a 20 block radius, all you need to do is, instead of running a particle command, all you need to do is run a setblock command, and let's say just Minecraft stone. Actually, you just need the position first. Setblock 20 blocks away, Minecraft stone. There we go. And then replace. So now that that's happening, if I put this down, you'll see that it'll start generating a 20 block radius stone circle. And it's a perfect circle as well because of where the armor stand is positioned. It's always going to stay there, so it generates a perfect circle as a 20 block radius. So let's say you want to make it bigger. All you need to do is change this little thing to 10. Or smaller, I mean. And then you change that to 10, and then it makes a smaller circle. And the reason why this is helpful is you can test how big to make a circle. So if you can't get this all in survival, like you can't get command blocks in survival, obviously, you can get armor stands and all that, but if you want to know how big to make a circle, like let's say you have a project, you're building something, you need a 15 radius circle. You put that into command block, and then it generates your 15 radius circle, and you can build whatever you want, because, well, not with, you can build any radius circle you want, because it is a very customizable option. So if we have 35, bam, there we go. And it will skip just because of how fast it's turning, but all you need to do is come down here and make this turn just a little bit slower. And let's make it turn at half the speed it's been going. And then you will see that it'll just fill up all the rest of the gaps. So obviously the bigger the circle you make, the more it's going to take to generate, because the circle thing, this little guy, will have to rotate slower. But as you can tell, 1.5, the speed it can generate a 35 radius circle pretty easily. And that is a big circle. It would be hard just to think of how to make this yourself. So, an easy way to do it is just using this command block. Even if you want a very small circle, which should be easy to make, a 2-block radius. Super simple. Let's just make it actually, you know, spin faster because we can. A 2-block radius circle, and then bam, there you go. That's done. Even though that is very simple to make. But other ones like the 35-block radius circle out here aren't as much. And I know I said before that this could actually be used as particles. So let's say you already have a server spawn. Let's say you're running a server, or you have a multiplayer world you play with some of your friends. You want to try and make something cool at your base because you're only going to use command blocks to do that. All you need to do is to run this command particle, and you can make this any particle in the actual game you want. So what I'm going to make it is, if you look, there's a giant list of particles, and this is in 1.13.1, by the way. Let's say Dragon's Breath. Why not? Fits the name of, well, me, I guess. So then all we have to do is put in the 3 things right there, and then let's put it at 5 again, just for an easy way to do it. All we need to do now, since I put it up more, and I actually need to remove this high, there we go. Since I removed the armor stand and the redstone blocks which are there, since I removed it, it's not going to do anything. But as soon as I update it, there we go. And now we have a purple circle being generated. And you know, you're probably, if you comment this, you're probably saying, well, that's only one line. It is only one. But an easy way to do it is to just copy this command, break this real quick, put a block right there, change this to chain, and then needs redstone, and then put the command in, and then just put this as -5, which that does say -5. So if you plug that in, now it's a multiple circle thing, and it's actually sort of keeps its shape a lot better, as you can tell. And you can make this any particle you want. So let's say you don't want Dragon's Breath. That's alright. Let's say you want, let's say you want enchant, because that one's pretty cool. And now you can see that's a little enchant. Whenever you actually have an enchantment table, let's say you have, you know, the little symbols that fly towards your enchantment table from the bookshelves, you have those flying around your little place. But I'd highly, if you want to do this, recommend that you make the area smaller. Let's say -2, and this one should also be 2, because then it makes it look better. See, there you go. And let's usually break this real quick so you can see everything better. But there you go. As you can tell, it looks really cool. And the good thing about armor stands is you can move them. So the cool thing about this, let me actually set this today real quick. A cool thing you can do with these armor stands is move them, of course. So let's say you have this cool particle coming off of this armor stand. I'm actually going to make this glass so you can actually still see the particles. And yes, I am actually using the new textures, because why not? If you guys don't know, the textures for Minecraft are supposed to change soon, I hope. But let's say you just have this little armor stand, you want to make it look cool. You just get yourself a water bucket, and you place it right behind it, and then the particle, even though you can't really see it well from this angle, actually I know a way to do this. An easy way to do it is just, instead of all of this, you just put barrier blocks. So if I give myself barriers, there we go. These are just invisible blocks. You can see them when you have them out, but you can't when you don't, as you can tell. So if we just put a few of these down and actually make a little line this way. Alright, once these go away, you'll see that you can see the actual things a lot better. There you go. So if I just put a water bucket down, you can see that they actually move, and it looks pretty cool. So you can do a whole lot of different things with this. This is just sort of a simple way to get circling particles, as you can tell. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, I do recommend that you subscribe because I can make a lot more than this. And yes, this guy will float. There's nothing under him right now. You can tell because I can stand under him. It's because it's teleporting to itself so quickly that it doesn't matter that it's technically falling, so it doesn't matter because it's just teleporting to itself, so it stays in place. So that's also another thing that's cool about this. You don't have to worry about having a block under it because it can float after you actually make it start rotating and all that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more things like this, sort of like these little redstone tutorials, all you have to do is tell me in the comments below, and then also hit the subscribe button. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later. See you guys.